Taiwan has launched its largest annual war games, a show of strength that some see as modest compared to Xi Jinping's latest display of China's nuclear triad. Taipei is openly bracing for unexpected enemy moves as defense planners warn that a Chinese invasion scenario is inching closer. Taiwan's army remains on elevated alert even during these scheduled Han Kuang drills, with every exercise explicitly focused on how to cope with China's growing pressure. President Li's commanders are using the drills to simulate a Chinese invasion in detail, rehearsing worst-case scenarios from missile barrages to port seizures in order to prepare for the kind of attack Taipei hopes never comes. 20,000 reservists will be part of Han Kuang drills, but are these soldiers up to the mark to take on China's seemingly superior army? Taiwan's Han Kuang military drills kicked off on August 5th, almost exactly as China publicly unveiled the airborne leg of its nuclear triad, showing H-6N bombers carrying nuclear-capable JL-1 missiles under J-20 escort in state media footage. Defense officials say the core aim is to test commanders' ability to fight on the fly when enemy movements defy expectations, forcing units to adapt rapidly rather than follow scripted orders. For the first time, Taiwan is temporarily limiting mobile internet access during parts of the drills, throttling data speeds to simulate wartime communications disruption and see how civilians cope when connectivity is scarce. The Han Kuang exercise runs from August 5th to 14th, featuring fighter jet dispersals to alternate bases, rapid naval deployments, and live fire scenarios designed to stress the island's defensive posture. More than 20,000 troops, including about 5,000 reservists, are being mobilized, reflecting a push to ensure that Taiwan's reserve forces can move, fight, and support logistics at short notice. For the first time, Taiwan is incorporating a U.S. military practice known as the back brief, borrowing directly from American doctrine to sharpen communication under pressure. In a back brief, junior officers repeat mission details and intent back to their commanders, a technique meant to catch misunderstandings early and ensure everyone shares the same picture of the fight. Reuters reports that Taiwanese officials believe this approach will bolster coordination and synchronization among dispersed units, making the force more resilient if communications are disrupted or leaders are cut off. The war games explicitly focus on a scenario where China tries to paralyze Taiwan's command centers, ports, logistics hubs and defense industry sites in the opening hours of an attack, forcing the island to fight through heavy disruption. As part of that, the army will simulate relocating weapons production lines, mobilizing civilian factories for military use, and running coastal escort drills to keep supplies and reinforcements moving despite strikes. Defense officials say field commanders will be hit with unexpected scenarios during the exercise, including surprise attacks and communications loss, to see how they improvise under real invasion-style pressure. China has showcased its airborne nuclear strike capability for the first time, according to a report published by China Daily. The footage featured an H-6N strategic bomber flying alongside two J-20 stealth fighter jets in a coordinated formation during the military showcase. The H-6N appeared to carry a JL-1 nuclear-capable air-launched ballistic missile, marking the first public display of the weapon in flight, according to reports. The showcase completed the public presentation of China's land, sea, and air-based nuclear triad, highlighting all three legs of its strategic deterrent. The video also depicted a simulated strike against an enemy fleet using multiple Advanced People's Liberation Army weapon systems in a coordinated attack. China's DF-21D anti-ship ballistic missile, YJ-20 hypersonic missile and YJ-12 supersonic anti-ship missile were also featured during the demonstration. China Daily said the JL-1 missile was first officially unveiled during Beijing's military parade last year, before appearing in the latest airborne showcase. According to reports, the missile's Chinese name, Jinglei, translates as shocking thunderclap, reflecting its role in China's expanding strategic strike capability. As tensions continue rising across the Pacific, America's and China's most advanced stealth fighter jets are increasingly taking center stage. The U.S. Air Force's F-35 stealth fighter now faces a direct competitor in China's rapidly evolving J-20 fifth-generation combat aircraft. Although both aircraft are designed for modern aerial warfare, the American and Chinese stealth fighters differ significantly in design philosophy and operational roles. Powered by one high-thrust turbofan engine. Powered by two engines for greater thrust. Built for air, ground, and electronic warfare missions. Primarily designed to dominate contested airspace. Optimized for versatility and stealth operations. Provides additional internal space for fuel and weapons. Engineered to minimize radar and infrared signatures. Designed for extended reach across the Indo-Pacific. Optimized for balanced combat performance. Reportedly capable of faster maximum speeds. Operational with multiple allied air forces worldwide. Rapidly expanding within China's Air Force. Backbone of Allied 5th-generation air power. Flagship 5th-generation fighter of the PLAF. The U.S. Air Force's F-35 is coated with advanced radar-absorbing materials specifically engineered to reduce its radar signature and improve survivability. China's J-20 also incorporates stealth technologies similar to the F-35, including radar-absorbing materials and low-observable design features. One of the biggest differences between the two advanced fighter jets lies in the engines that power their performance and overall capabilities. Powered by a single high-thrust F-135 turbofan engine. Powered by China's latest indigenous WS-15 engines. Optimized for efficiency, stealth, and lower operating costs. Designed to deliver greater thrust and enhanced survivability. Produces around 43,000 pounds of maximum thrust. Each engine is reportedly capable of producing over 40,000 pounds of thrust. Extensively tested through operational deployments and combat service. Represents Beijing's latest breakthrough in fighter engine development. Built to sustain consistent performance across demanding missions. Expected to enhance sustained high-speed flight without afterburners. Simplified engine layout reduces maintenance demands. Twin engines provide additional power and backup in combat scenarios. Lockheed Martin designed the F-35 to carry both air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons for a wide range of combat missions. In addition to its internal weapons bays, the F-35 is now also capable of carrying external weapons when stealth is not the primary requirement. However, the J-20's larger airframe reportedly provides greater internal space for carrying additional fuel and a bigger weapons load. A major advantage for the U.S. F-35 remains its highly advanced sensor fusion, battlefield networking, and real-time data sharing capabilities. F-35's big advantages are: low observable airframe and advanced coatings significantly reduce radar detection. Combines data from multiple onboard sensors into a single battlefield picture. Extensively tested through real-world operational and combat deployments worldwide. Operated by numerous allied air forces, enabling seamless coalition operations. Designed to perform air superiority, strike, reconnaissance, and electronic warfare missions. Large-scale production provides unmatched fleet size, logistics, and global support. J-20's big advantages are: the bigger airframe allows significantly greater internal fuel storage for extended missions. Designed to operate farther from base and sustain longer-range combat patrols. Powered by two advanced indigenous WS-15 engines for increased thrust and performance. Larger internal weapons bays allow the aircraft to carry more air-to-air missiles. Designed to engage enemy aircraft at extended distances before visual contact. China continues to accelerate J-20 production to rapidly expand its 5th-generation fighter fleet. The United States, however, continues to maintain a significant lead over China in the overall production of 5th-generation F-35 fighter jets. In 2025 alone, Lockheed Martin reportedly delivered 191 F-35 stealth fighters, further strengthening the U.S. fleet and its allied air forces. Even so, the gap continues to narrow as China steadily expands production and upgrades the capabilities of its J-20 stealth fighter fleet.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.